This video is sponsored by Madrina's Coffee. Get 25% off your first order if you use the code BOOST on their website and get coffee sent straight to your door. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Team F SNipEz. Well, actually, I don't even start the videos like that anymore. I don't know why I said that, but welcome everybody to these videos. That was like really old school. So today we're going to be looking at the brand new tallest building on the server. And this is like 3 blocks away from the tallest it can possibly be. And I'm actually in love with the building. We kind of started it last week with the support for the building. And I got it all done, and you'll see why here in a second. But if you guys saw the beginning of the video, which I'm hoping you did, that advertising, I'm actually working with a new company called Madrina's, and they actually sell some coffee. And I actually told them I would actually make them a building in Southlake because I want to start filling Southlake with more, real advertising and stuff like that to make it feel more alive. But another reason is Madrina's they're a really cool company, but they're also based here in St. Louis as well, which is really cool for both of us. And so they're actually really big into YouTube. They're getting into it. One of their guys is actually a ex-pro Halo player. So they have a lot of history and they're very young, so they understand YouTube, which is a very rare thing. But I told them I would make them a building because, one, it was about time to have a tallest building on the server. But the hard thing was trying to find a design, and I'm actually really happy with this design here. It's very big, but it's not too big. It feels realistic in size, and one of the things I love the most is I love the overhangs here. I love the walkways in front. Everything together is just really fantastic. Even just over here, there's a lot more detail put into it, and it's still not even fully done. So we have Madrina's Coffee, and again, their website will be in the description. I highly suggest that you guys go check them out. I would greatly love it if you did, because they are supporting me, they are supporting my channel, so definitely, help out with that, guys. And they are very nice people, and they're awesome. So if they're gonna support YouTubers, not just me, that's a awesome thing for everybody. So what we're gonna work on today is probably the underground garage I want to add underneath. So that's basically what this is here, and I've been seeing a lot of your guys' comments talking about hay bales for the yellowed lines, and I tried it out here. I don't think it looks bad for this because I like the lines in the middle here, but for some reason I tried them here like for a test on the actual roads themselves, and for some reason they didn't really look that good to me. These looked a lot better, so I wanted to stick with these just because they're a little bit brighter, they feel more realistic, they look better in different texture packs. And so how about we just get started, because I'm going to get way too distracted with, oh my goodness, my inventory is full. Holy crap. Also, thank you for, I don't know who it was in a comment. I saw this one actually a while ago, and I just finally started using it. But somebody actually told me that if you use Potion of Swiftness, but also Potion of Leaping, you can actually build up a lot faster. I tried it out with this because it's the tallest building, so I figured why not try it. And holy cow, it does work. It's like, crap, that's awesome. How about we get some night vision? Man, we're just going through a lot of potions. Night vision, now we can actually see everything. Also, I did do one floor to an extent. I got like the layout of the main stuff done. So basically, here's how it's going to look. It doesn't go all the way down to the first floor yet, but how this is going to work is this elevator shaft goes all the way up, and all the floors are basically going to be the same from here on up. And so basically what's going to happen is, for example, you come out of the elevator like boop, boop, ching, ching, and it opens, and you go, oh hey, there's some like somebody's office here. And then you can actually look over the edge. So imagine this building, it's like what, 40-50 floors probably. Imagine this going all the way up, and just, I think it would look really cool, and I had that idea and I really wanted to run with it. So that's exactly what I did. Okay, where is our gray wool? So we can start working on this underground garage. What we're probably going to do is start one more block down right here, and just kind of, I'm trying to think, how do we want to do this underground garage? Because another idea I just had was, what if I just had like a line, kind of like a small little road going all the way through it? Because since this is such a big building, I feel like it needs to have some, some stature to it. It needs to be big in all ways possible. And I didn't really want to add a above ground parking garage to this because I think it would kind of look out of place here. So I wanted to go with a underground because a lot of buildings in cities actually have them. You don't really see them because they're underground, but they're a very popular thing. So I wanted to try to incorporate more of that into some of these buildings. Now granted, some of them will take time because one of the most boring parts about a underground anything, or just anything that's a big layer of wool, any material, is it takes a while to kind of lay down all of this, which is like the only bad thing. So I don't want to stay on this too long. I might work on this a little bit as, you know, the next week progresses. But I definitely think once it's done, it's going to be a great addition to this, you know, entire city structure here. Because really, this part of the city is really coming along. I'm loving the realism of it. And even just adding more green to the city is making a big difference. I mean, I love the median here, how it just stands out. I love the grass. I love the grass next to the sidewalk. I love the grass here. So we're adding a lot more greenery to everything because it makes it feel more alive, more vibrant. And we're trying to add more involvement into it, which is very hard. But I'm also trying to add more realism to the buildings and scale and appearance. So a lot of these things are really, they're time consuming if you really think about it. And trying to get to those things is really hard, and trying to make sure you do it correctly is one of the hardest things possible, in my opinion, because usually, just from experience from building so many cities, I've had like 3 cities. Southlake is my main one, obviously. Oh my goodness. And the only problem with that is I still learn so many different things while building Southlake, while I've always learned other, you know, tips and tricks on building cities from my other cities. So you just kind of have to learn from your mistakes and what could you improve on. Even if you think you're perfect, which you're not. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're not. Because nobody is besides me, right? No. So basically, you know, even if you think something looks fantastic and you think it's the best thing that you've ever made, and you go to make another one, even if you think it's the best thing you've ever made, still critique it. Still say, I could have done this better. I could have done this. I could have made maybe this block a little bit different texture. Could have changed the angle here. Because once you do that, because I get this question all the time, guys, all the time in comments, and that is, how do you build? Where do you learn to build? How do you get your ideas to build? You know, you can kind of phrase it in so many different ways, but a lot of that is I take what I've learned and I twist it. I use it in different ways, and I make sure I learn from my past mistakes, and even from things that are not mistakes, that are still being used, I still learn how to improve them. And that's really what you have to be able to do if you want to get good at building. You have to critique yourself. Even when nobody else sees it, you have to see it for yourself. And if you could ask Weeby Stranger, you know, some of the things I built, he'll say, it's beautiful, you know, it looks great. I can look at it in 1 second and say, nope, I do not like that. I've done that so many times, and it's irritating to other people, but to me, it's irritating at first, but then in the long run, it kind of pays off. And that's how this whole downtown area is really starting, is just through all of this improvement that I've learned, from sidewalks to how big a building needs to be, the textures of everything, adding grass to add more, you know, vibrance to the city. I really wish I could add civilians and stuff like that, but I can't. But it's a very big building, very, very big building. Oh man, we might even make this like a two-story underground parking garage. That could be pretty cool. Could take some time, so we'll have to think about it. Because there's gonna be over 1,000 employees working in this thing at some point, right? Also, another thing I want to mention. So a lot of you guys have been messaging me when I've been on Minecraft, because this building took me 2 days to make, give or take. And so a lot of you guys have been asking me, because I've been on, can I join your game? For some reason, even though my game has been on open all this time, whenever I get on Minecraft, it is always on open so people can join. Because I get that, you know, people want to come see it. I get that. This is a thing that people want to see in person. This is a thing that people want to get their own inspiration from. I get that. So whenever I'm on Minecraft, 99.99999% of the time, Southlake will be on open unless there's a really weird reason on why it would not be. But for some reason, Minecraft's been acting really weird to where nobody's been able to join, because people have been messaging me even when it's on open and they're still on my friends list, and they're like, hey, can you invite me? It's like, you should just be able to join. But it's finally back up and working today, so I'm not sure if that was like a small little bug. So I'm not sure what's been causing that, but just know that I have not been ignoring you. I'm not really going to take the time to send people invites, because that's a lot of invites. I get a lot of messages about that as soon as I get on Minecraft. But it's definitely one of those things to where, you know, I'm perfectly happy with people coming onto the world and joining and looking around. Now, you're not gonna be able to build, but you can look around, and as long as you don't get in my way in building, I have no problem with you, and I hope you have no problem with me. And I do need to start giving more people privileges to open doors and stuff, and that's just, again, it can be kind of a hassle as soon as people join doing that kind of stuff, because then it's like, oh, another person joined, gotta hit pause again. So it's just one of those things to where you just kind of ignore it when people join. You don't even notice it sometimes. But just know that I'm not ignoring you guys. Southlake is always open when I'm on Minecraft. So just, keep an eye out for that, and I will get around to adding a lot of you guys eventually. I've been adding more and more every day, but it's hard to keep up with, the amount of people that add me. So it's just kind of keep that in mind, and just know that I'm always not going to check my messages right away, guys. I mean, some people expect me to read their messages right away. They expect me to respond immediately. It's like, guys, I have stuff to do as well. So if I don't respond to you, just kind of be patient. And if I don't reply back to you in a couple of days, maybe send me another message. You don't need to keep spamming me. If you want to get on my good side, that's fine. Do it that way. If you want to be on my bad side, keep sending me messages, and I'll just block you, because then you're getting on my nerves. It makes me really not want to talk to you or be with you. So just kind of understand that, guys. I get that some of you guys are excited. I get that a lot of you guys want to play. But again, just keep in mind that I do have other stuff that I have to do as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. How are we looking so far? We're looking pretty good. Again, I'm really liking this building. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do over here. So we have the highway, and I added this space here because I want to have like smaller row buildings here, and then maybe like a small little food court here maybe. I'm trying to think like how I want that to work. I mean, there's just a lot of things to try to figure out. Also, to get you guys to come to this building to look at it, being that it is the tallest building in the world, and there's gonna be no building taller than it, unless they really like up the height of the world or anything, which I don't think they're gonna do. I will be putting maps up here for people to come look at, and I'll probably put like a very big map of the entire city somewhere here. That way people can actually see it for themselves. Because I really would like you guys to come to the building and kind of look at it, look at everything. But I know Madrinas, they're actually very happy with this idea. They actually said it was a very weird thing to hear that they could be advertising in a video game like this, but they said it was also really cool at the same time. So if they're going to support other YouTubers, guys, they can end up supporting one of your favorite YouTubers, that maybe not just me, but other YouTubers. So definitely go and look at their product and sign up for their subscriptions, because it's great for all of us in general. Because one, you get really good tasting coffee. They are going to realize that getting into the gaming community is even better than they thought. So which means they're going to support more YouTubers, maybe you. So, it's just a respect thing, I mean, not too many people and companies are willing to get into that market, but they are. So kind of realize that and how rare that is for a gaming community, for a company like that to get into it and actually interact with you guys. So it's a very rare thing, and trust me from experience there. So I've had some sponsors in the past, but these guys are definitely fantastic. And I'm not just saying this because I like their product or because they're paying me. I mean, because actually I found out about them by buying their product first, and I just kind of reached out to them, and it was like perfect timing for both of us. But I actually liked their product first, and so it's not one of those things to where they contacted me. I contacted them because I like their product. So I feel like if I like the product, hopefully you guys do as well. And it's a respect thing. I'm not going to tell you guys to go buy anything that does not have good quality. So it's definitely just one of those things. I'm not being a sellout, but I just want you to understand that this is good for my channel, because it can make things more possible when going to conventions and stuff like that, because they're going to be helping out with that in a way. So I definitely just want you guys to go to their website, just look at it, and just even try some of their coffee. Just maybe order one can. If you like it, order more, because they're really good. And also, we will be doing giveaways with some coffee here in the future. Like more giveaways and stuff like that to some of you guys to get it into your hands if you don't have the money. So it's just one of those things to where they're willing to help out the channel, and I'm willing to help out them. So it's a mutual thing. So I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It is greatly appreciated. Again, go check them out. Their website is in the description, or you can type in madrinascoffee.com and it'll take you right there, and they will ship it right to your door. So bye bye guys, thank you very much for watching, and come check out this building when I'm on and see what you think about it. I mean, see it in person, and eventually I want to have a full interior to it because I'm actually excited about how that's going to look with all those floors. And I really just want to figure out how this building is going to fit in, and like what am I going to put around it, so there's a lot to live up to at this point. So again, bye bye guys, and thank you very much for watching. So at the beginning of this video, we talked about how this video is sponsored by Madrina's Coffee. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit more information since you made it all the way through the video, and I figured you guys might care a little bit more if you made it all the way through. So Madrina's Coffee is actually based here in St. Louis, Missouri, which is a very cool thing for me because that's where I am located. They're great at supporting YouTubers, as we mentioned at the end of the video. But I want to go over more of their subscription service because they have a lot of great options for you personally, and I already know they're going to have something that you will enjoy. So starting at only 14 bucks a month, you can get their fuel box, which is actually part of their subscription service. That word's hard to say for me. And what that will do is that will give you coffee every month. So they will send you coffee every month. Even, you know, they have cold coffee, they have brewed coffee, they have a big variety. My favorite is the vanilla. So if you like a vanilla tasting drink, you're really going to like that one. My girlfriend likes it as well. Also, my other favorite is cappuccino. And I still haven't tried the other ones yet, but I'm sure they're pretty good as well. So again, use the code BOOST on their website when you're checking out to get 25% off your first order. I definitely think it's worth a great deal and worth a visit for you guys to check out. So thank you guys, and please go check it out for me, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. So thank you.